Hello students, welcome back. In last class we have completed up to image formation by spherical lenses. Now today we start with the topic the new sign Cartesian convention for lenses. Now sign convention is in lenses is similar to sign convention in mirror. Only there is one small differences between sign convention of mirror and sign convention of lens, and difference is that in case of mirror we used to measure the distances from pole of the mirror, but in case of lens we used to measure the distance from optical center. So let's discuss the sign conventions for lenses. So first sign convention is the principal axis of the lens is taken along the x-axis of the rectangular coordinate system, and optical center of the lens is taken as the origin. Now what we have to do, the principal axis should be taken along x-axis. So this horizontal line is acting as a principal axis, and the optical center should be on the origin of the x-axis. x-axis पे हमें principal axis को लेना है, x-axis का जो origin है वहां पर हमें optical center को consider करना है. Now second sign convention, the object is taken on the left side of the lens. यहाँ पर हम जो ऑब्जेक्ट कंसिडर करेंगे उसको हम हमेशा लेंस के लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पर प्लेस करेंगे. और यहाँ पर हमें इंपॉर्टेंट चीज याद रखनी है, जहां पर भी आप अपने ऑब्जेक्ट को प्लेस करते हैं, इंसिडेंट लाइट केम फ्रॉम दैट साइड. क्लियर? सो दिस इज सेकेंड साइन कन्वेंशन. नाउ थर्ड साइन कन्वेंशन, all the distances parallel to principal axis of the lens as measured from the optical center. This point we have already discussed. In case of lens, this optical center is acting as a origin. It means we have to measure all the distances along x-axis or parallel to principal axis from origin or optical center. So what are the distance which you have to measure from optical center? First is object distance u, second is image distance v, third is focal length. So these three distances we have to measure from optical center. Now fourth sign convention is the distances measured in the direction of incident light are taken as positive. It means now it is very clear from the figure that our object is placed on the left hand side of the lens. So incident ray will came from left hand side. So this is the direction of incident ray. It comes from left to right. And if we measure a distance along the direction of incident ray, then it will be taken as positive. Suppose the image for this object is formed at point B. Suppose this is the image for this object O, and now we have to measure this distance. We have to measure this distance OB. Now for measuring distance OB, we have to move from optical center to point B. Now the direction is along the incident ray. So the distance which we measure between OB will be the positive value. Suppose distance between OB is 10 centimeter. So we will write this as plus 10 centimeter. Why we have written plus 10? Because we are measuring this distance along the incident ray. Now suppose the image for this object A is formed at a new position at B, but in this case the image is formed in front of lens. So in this case, if we want to measure the image distance, we have to measure distance for opposite to the direction of incident ray. Now in this case, the value OB will be negative, because in this case the direction of measuring distance is opposite to the direction of incident ray. Or simply you can remember, distance on the positive side of x-axis will be positive and the distances on the negative side of x-axis will be negative. You can remember like this also, means distances on right hand side of lens will be positive and distance on left hand side of the lens will be negative. So you can remember like this also. Now remaining sign convention is related to the size of image. Now what is size of image? Suppose we have drawn, suppose we obtain the image for object O at this point. So the height of this image is called size of image. So this size of image is called height of image. Now how it is applicable in case of sign convention? If the image is formed below principal axis, then this size or height will be negative. And if the image is formed above principal axis, then size or height will be positive. So these are the sign conventions which we have to remember, and it will help you in numerical. Now next topic is lens formula. Lens formula is the relation between focal length, image distance and object distance. So lens formula is 1 by focal length is equals to 1 upon image distance minus 1 upon object distance. So in our syllabus there is no derivation for this formula, and it is useful for calculating focal length if we know the value for image distance and object distance. Now next topic is linear magnification, and it is represented by small m. Now what is linear magnification? Linear magnification tells us about the size of image as compared to object. कि आपका जो इमेज फॉर्म हुआ है उसका साइज आपके ऑब्जेक्ट के कंपैरिजन में कैसा है, कि आपका इमेज ऑब्जेक्ट के जैसा है, इट इज इक्वल टू सेम एज ऑब्जेक्ट, या इमेज ऑब्जेक्ट से छोटा फॉर्म हुआ है, या इमेज ऑब्जेक्ट से बड़ा फॉर्म हुआ है. दैट इंफॉर्मेशन विल बी गिवन बाय linear magnification. So linear magnification is the ratio of size of image to the size of object. So the first formula for magnification will be h2 upon h1, where h2 is size of image and h1 is size of object. Now there is one more formula for magnification, and this formula is written in terms of image distance and object distance, and formula is V upon U, where V is image distance and U is object distance. So this will be the second formula for magnification. Now if we compare equation 1 and 2, we get another relation, and that can be written as h2 upon h1 is equals to V upon U. So this is the another relation which is going to help in numerical practices. Now there are some important points related to magnification. Point number 1, if the value of magnification is negative, then the nature of image will be real and inverted, and if the value of magnification will be positive, then the nature of image will be virtual and erect. Third, if the value of m is +1, it means the size of object is equals to size of object, but the nature will be virtual and erect. And last, if the value of m is -1, then in this case the size of object again same as object, but here the nature of image will be real and inverted. So it is very clear that from the value of magnification we can easily identify the nature of image. Now our next topic is power of a lens. So basically, power of a lens is the ability of the lens to converge the rays of light falling on it, and the power of lens can be measured by a formula, and the formula for power of lens is reciprocal of focal length, or we can write power equals to 1 upon f. This formula is applicable when we have taken our focal length in meters, and if we have taken focal length in centimeters, then we have to apply another formula for power of a lens, which is equals to 100 upon f. If focal length is given in meters, then formula will be 1 upon f, and if the focal length is in terms of centimeter, then formula will be 100 upon f. Now SI unit for power of a lens will be diopter, and it is represented by capital D. For convex lens, power will be positive because power of a lens depends on focal length, and focal length of convex lens is positive, so power of convex lens will be positive. In case of concave lens, power will be negative because focal length of concave lens is negative.